It's Mad Irishman. Check this out. So I worked with this guy named Brian from Witztronics. I've worked with him before. He's done pedals for us for Crunch, and he's also done some individual boost pedal that I helped him with that's now available as well. But I had this idea for a pedal where I could grab one pedal, grab my wah pedal, and fly out to anywhere I needed to do like a national anthem at a baseball game or wherever, and it didn't matter what amp they gave me, I'd be able to dial something in and make it work. So what we wanted was, or what I wanted to be able to go from the overdrive that you're used to hearing out of the green pedal to a distortion sound out of it, but also have a built-in noise gate in it. So this is the original prototype. This is prototype number 1. This is where we started, and you can actually see prototype 1 on there. This is actually when we started the whole project, and so this was just done in an oversized box, and I wanted it to be in a more standardized pedal format. We started off with this one and had the overdrive dialed in perfect. That worked out great, and you'll notice there's no noise gate on this one yet because the noise gate idea came in after this one was already being bored. So we went from there to prototype number 2. And this one obviously is looking a little bit more like a normal pedal would be, but you can still see some handwriting on here where, you know, the graphics weren't exactly right, and we were still dialing stuff in and getting the distortion to be as hot as I wanted it, getting the gate to act right with both settings for people who want to be able to use the gate with their overdrive. There was some extra stuff that needed to be done on that. So that was prototype number 2. Got together and I gave him my notes on that, and then we come to prototype number 3, which is much closer to what you guys are actually going to be getting. I believe these things will be in everybody's hands before Christmas. So what we got now is we straightened all that stuff up. As you can see, there's no handwriting on them anymore. The overdrive switches on and off, so you switch between overdrive and distortion mode, and then you've also got your gate you can turn on and off, and then you've got your threshold and your release as well. And then your normal drive modes, right? Amount of gain you want to put in it, the tone and the level and all that stuff, or volume of it. And of course, when it lights up, it's green, you know, because, well, it's the Mad Irishman. So, you know, that's what we're going with. What I use it for in my day-to-day rig, because I have my custom amplifier, which has already got a ton of distortion already built into it. I actually use this to tighten things up a little bit, but more than anything, I actually use it on my lead channel just to give a little extra kick. This is just a 2-channel amp, so when I'm switching over to that lead channel, just one more color in the palette there. That's really all it is. It's really just to add another flavor to it, just another kick is all. But what I'm going to be showing you guys when we start demoing this thing is I'm actually going to switch this to my clean channel of this amp, which this is one of the cleanest tube amps ever made, and we're going to throw some gain in there, and we're going to bring this thing right up there to the gain structures of, say, like AC/DC. Just a good hard crunch going on there. This pedal will actually get you there on a super clean amp, so you can literally just run this in front. You've got your gate built in, and you can switch it over to just overdrive. So if you're one of those guys who likes to tune down real low but wants it really tight still, this is the pedal for that. You flip it to overdrive, tighten it up, don't add a whole bunch of drive to it, tighten it up with your EQ and your level, and boom, you're good to go, man. This thing is phenomenal. It's all USA made. Brian at Witztronics makes every one of these by hand. You guys are getting a USA made pedal for less than $200. You can't beat it, man. So we're gonna go plug this in and we're gonna have some fun with it. All right, cool. So the way I'm using this right now is if I was in a fly gig, go out and do the anthem, I would really only need my wah pedal and that pedal. And that's it, and the cleanest amp you got, and I'd be able to do it, no problem. So that's just going straight through the clean amp, the clean channel. So when we go straight off, I mean, so you can go right up to that kick-ass overdriven Marshall tone with nothing in front of it other than just that pedal. It's just a distortion mode right now. Now we're gonna play with the overdrive mode and put it into the mode that I would use it in my live rig that I'm using now, right? So we're gonna switch over to the next one. So for me, we're gonna switch this back to overdrive mode. We're gonna take the drive way down. We're gonna bring the tone knob back down towards the middle. We're gonna switch the amp over to the dirty channel, and let's get to hear it now, yeah? All right, here we go. So without it, gonna go ahead and we're gonna kick the pedal in. What I mainly use it for though is going into my lead channel. Just flip the colors on for the lead. So here we go. So that's what I use that pedal for, is mainly for my lead channel, just to add a little bit of just a little extra kick in the nuts, so to speak. So that's what you can get when you get your Mad Irishman pedal from Witztronics. So go to Witztronics.com, get your guys' coming. Right on, man. I never honestly would have thought I'd see my face on a pedal. And the cool part is, even if you don't like a pedal, you can still buy it just to step on my face. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate everything you guys have done for me. I'm gonna go play some more guitar.